Welcome back to the Awesome Agents podcast. Today we've got a story that's been causing some noise in developer circles.
Yeah, Microsoft just pulled thousands of Claude Code licenses from its own engineers, switching them to GitHub Copilot Desktop by June 30.
And the timing here isn't subtle. The cancellation dropped the same day Copilot Desktop went into technical preview.
Same day. You don't announce you're cutting a tool the same day you launch the replacement unless the plan was already locked.
So who exactly is affected here?
The Experiences and Devices group at Microsoft, the teams that ship Windows, Microsoft 365, Outlook, Teams, Surface. It's a large division.
And Claude Code had been deployed there for how long?
6 months. December 2025 rollout expanded to the full division in January, approved for all internal repos, including business and industry Copilot work.
That's not a small pilot. That's a real wide deployment. And from what reporters found, engineers actually liked it.
More than liked it. Internal discussions described Claude Code as being way out ahead on repository understanding, context handling, and speed.
So if it was that well regarded, what's the actual reason for the switch?
The official reason from EVP Rajesh Jha is control. Microsoft owns GitHub. They can shape Copilot to fit their security requirements, their repo workflows, their specific engineering needs.
Whereas with Claude Code, they're just a customer of Anthropic.
Right, they can't tell Anthropic how to handle internal code. With Copilot, they set those rules.
And there's a money angle too.
Windows Central was pretty direct about it. June 30 is the last day of Microsoft's fiscal year. Cutting external licenses at fiscal close is standard cost reduction. Both things can be true at once.
Okay, so let me ask about what Copilot Desktop actually is, because most people know the IDE extension, not this.
This is a standalone app, not a plugin. Windows, macOS, Linux. Sessions start from an issue, a pull request, a free prompt, or a previous session.
And it has multiple operating modes?
3 modes per session. Interactive is collaborative. You steer as it works. Plan mode drafts a plan for your approval before anything gets touched. Autopilot runs fully on its own until done.
The parallel worktree design caught my eye. What is that actually doing?
Each session gets its own Git worktree and branch. 3 concurrent sessions on the same repo, 0 merge conflicts. Run a risky refactor in plan mode while Autopilot handles dependency updates.
That's a solid design for agentic workflows. What about the CI side?
Agent merge handles the tail end. After the agent finishes, it watches CI, downloads failure logs, resolves conflicts, and merges. Routine maintenance completes without a human waiting.
So on paper, this sounds capable, but the engineer community isn't happy about the switch.
The response was described as notably mixed with considerable concern. They built 6 months of daily habits around Claude Code and now have about 5 weeks to replace them.
And it's not just engineers.
Right, designers and project managers had been using Claude Code for prototyping. Copilot Desktop is built around code workflows. Those users aren't the primary design target for this app.
There's also the Copilot CLI question. Wasn't that already available to these same engineers the entire time?
Available the entire time. Engineers largely neglected it across those same 6 months where Claude Code was thriving. That doesn't make the switch look like an upgrade on merit alone.
So the tool they're being moved to is partly the tool they already had and chose not to use.
The desktop app is new and genuinely different, but the CLI was there. 6 months of neglect while Claude Code was doing well is a signal that doesn't just go away.
To be clear though, Claude models aren't actually leaving Microsoft stack.
Right, the Foundry deal stays in place. Claude is still available via Azure and in Copilot Desktop's model picker. What's going away is the Claude Code interface, not Claude itself.
The context management, the workflow habits built around a specific tool.
Those don't port automatically. And Copilot Desktop started rolling out the same week the cancellation was announced. That's not much runway to find out if it closes the gap.
What's your overall read on this?
The control argument is real. Owning GitHub and standardizing on Copilot makes sense. But engineers were quietly calling another tool way out ahead. That gap doesn't close on a calendar deadline.
We'll find out by the end of June. Full article and the complete timeline are at awesomeagents.ai. We'll be back next episode.
See you then.